Hey y'all tubers, I'm Josh from Father and Son at Arms, and this is my son
Noah.
from Father and Son at Arms. We're going to do a little bit of a different thing today. We're going to do some tailgate reviews. We're going to talk a little bit about our shooting experience, or lack thereof, and kind of what we enjoy about the shooting sports. Also, just about what we like as far as like bonding with shooting, and some things like that. We're going to be looking at getting into some competitions this spring. We've got one coming up in April, which Noah and I will both do a little competing in, and we'll see where we're at as far as our skill sets go, and then we'll continue on from there. Training is one of those things that you want to stay on top of, and I'll just be 100% honest. I haven't stayed on top of that much, other than just time behind the trigger. However, a lot of it I like to do. I like to try to include Noah in the process. So some of these competitions are going to be our way to kind of get down pressure, running under pressure, running against a timer, running against the clock, trying to get your skill sets as far as your A-zone shots and how things go like that. So that's something we're going to be doing here in the near future, and some of the upcoming videos you'll see. Here today, we'll kind of split this up as far as editing goes, as far as a couple of the guns we've done. So today we did the CZ Shadow 2 Compact and the Nighthawk Custom Shadowhawk. You'll see a little bit of mix of that. If you're looking forward to seeing Noah do some actual behind the trigger time shooting, unfortunately YouTube does not allow me to do that. They say I'm endangering child endangerment, and they will not allow him to shoot on camera. So follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Those places you'll be able to actually see him doing some live firing tests. You just probably won't see much of that here on YouTube, as their algorithm pretty much strikes my channel and doesn't allow me to do it, even though he's eye pro, ear pro, and probably more well versed behind the pistol than people that are probably reviewing this YouTube video right now. So to you guys, get some training, learn what these things are about, and then maybe you can more accurately help decide what is actually child endangerment and what isn't. So moving on. So Noah and I started shooting together when he was about 5 years old. It was the first time we went to the range, an indoor range. I let him shoot. At the time, I had a Daniel Defense MK18. He put a couple of rounds through that on the rifle, and then just a couple of like basic Glock 19 millimeters. His first pistol was a Kel-Tec P17. It was a 22 caliber pistol, and he had that from the time he was probably 7 or 8 until currently at 11. So he's had that for quite a while. Still shoots it really well. It's a great gun to learn on. Not a lot of recoil. You do get to all the aspects of, racking the slide, inserting the magazine, mag release, all the fundamentals you're going to have with, bigger caliber guns. He currently has a 6-hour P320 AXG Combat. That's what we'll be shooting. He'll be shooting in the competition coming up this next month. We have added an arc compensator on there. Just sort of helps with recoil and return to zero. Not that he can't shoot a full-size gun without a comp, or same with me, but advantages are advantages, and who doesn't want all the advantages you can get? So we've done really well with that. Noah, what's some of the things that, since you started shooting at 5, what's some of the things you like about shooting, and then what are some of the things you've learned along the way?
Well, it's just fun.
It is fun, yeah.
Um, um, that's pretty much it.
It's pretty much just fun.
It's really fun. I like being able to later on, whenever I do turn 21, being able to already have the knowledge that I need to carry and protect everyone around me.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much it. I just love shooting. It's fun. It's nice to get out here and just hook up a rounds down range.
It is. Yeah, we get to do that. We have our own range at our home, so it's really easy for us to get out and practice between a couple hundred to a couple thousand rounds a month. We've also got different kinds of, you'll see rifles and PCCs, you'll see some pistol caliber carbines, shotguns, things like that on the channel. And it's really not on any kind of schedule. It'll just be as we get them. So make sure you stay tuned, hit the bell icon, that way you can get notifications when we do uploads. I upload shorts pretty regularly. Those are easier to do. They get out there and they kind of give you a glimpse at what we're going to be doing. Just to kind of show you what we had today. So today we had the Nighthawk Customs. This is the Shadowhawk in 9mm with a double stack upgrade. I'm going to do a little tabletop review or tailgate review here in a second on this, but just wanted to give you kind of a brief showing. You may see this part of the video twice. You'll see this when we do the Shadowhawk, and then you're also going to see it when we do the CZ Shadow 2 Compact. This is currently on the gun market in titanium. They're not out there very much. A lot of people like them and they really want them. These things are going for well over MSRP, and I really hate that about things. I wish we could, do a market world where we buy it at what it's going to be. But supply and demand being what it is, these go for quite a bit over retail right now. I would say do not pay over retail anything. Always wait. Talk to your local gun store. Make sure you're interacting with them. Make sure you're checking up on them, and then they can probably try to get you one in. You may be on a waiting list, but I would definitely wait for it. This is a fantastic firearm. I've actually been carrying it for self-protection quite a bit lately. It's 15+1, very compact, very controllable. One of the things you're going to see about this firearm is, or one of the complaints you'll see for a carry gun is it doesn't have a decock on it, right? Most of your guns are going to have a decock. So a couple things. One, you can carry cocked and locked the way we're sitting right now. So this gun is not going to fire with the safety on. Also, you can see the magazine is empty, and it was empty a while ago when I pulled it back. Or you can do what's called a manual decock. So in which case you're going to make sure the firearm is pointed in a safe direction. You're going to put your finger behind the trigger here, and you're going to squeeze it once, and then you're going to release the hammer. So in this, you're going to get your double strike capability. You're going to get your double action and then single action. You can run it with the safety on in this mode. You can run it with the safety off. With the safety off, you're going to pull the trigger. You're going to get that nice, smooth double action pull. And then your second shot is going to wind up being that real nice, super short and crisp single action pull. You can carry it either way you want. There's no right or wrong way to do that with this. Do I wish it had a decock? Most definitely. If I'm going to run a DASA, I want a decock on it. But it takes no effort, no time to properly push that back down and get it into the double action mode. So it's going to vary. While we're here, we'll do a little education. So on this one, you can see there's no loaded here. So on a single action only, like a 1911, you only get single action. You do not get the double action process. So what that means is if I've got this hammer down, I can't pull that again. The hammer is going to have to be back before you can fire this weapon. So that's going to be one of the differences. So in this, you're going to do what's carried cocked and locked. The safety is engaged, hammer's back, can't pull the trigger, nothing's going to happen. You've also got what's called a beaver tail safety here. So unless that is engaged, also, so I've got safety off, still not going to do anything unless I'm gripping the pistol properly and then pulling the trigger. So a couple things like that, and we're going to go over some different things here and there, but really this channel is just for fun. We're not doing it for views or likes or monetization. That's not probably ever going to happen, but something we get to get out and do together. And so we'll quit rambling, and you'll see a cutscene here, and we'll do a little bit of tabletop review on both of these pistols. All right, guys, so this is going to be the Shadowhawk by Nighthawk Customs. Go ahead and show clear there. Oh yeah, still a little shiny in there. This is a double stack 1911, also known as a 2011. This is full size, so you got a 5-inch government barrel on here. We do have a Picatinny rail, so we can run our weapon mounted light or laser, anything you want on there. One of the great things about the Nighthawk is they have what they call their iOS system. So this is their optic plate. It's forward mount for like an RMR or Holosun. However, if you run an SRO or the new RMR HD, you're not going to get these front iron sights. The hood just pushes over too far, so you'll just have a blank plate, which is one of the reasons why I chose to go with the traditional RMR, because while I'm probably never ever going to need those rear sights there, I do really enjoy having them. It's just a backup, and if I can have it, why not have it, right? So you got a front tritium sight. On this particular model here, we've gone with the flat trigger. We've got the fluted barrel hood, and we've got DLC ambidextrous controls. A lot of your custom guns or Even from the Nighthawk range, you're not going to have ambidextrous safeties. A lot of people don't want to spin for that. I like being able to run it left or right-handed. Plus, I have some friends that are southpaws or wrong-handed people, and I like to make sure that everybody can have a good time and shoot with both sides. One of the things you'll do notice here is that it is a full-length guide rod. You've got your barrel bushing and your um, barrel wrench here for that. So it's a very nice setup. You've got your reverse target crown barrel there. And then you've got there's two different types of grips they use for their aluminum grips. They do not use polymer or plastic like your 2011s are going to be, like your staccatos are going to be. This is the smoother version. They do have one that's got little prickly things all over it. So if you just really need that extra amount of tension there, you can get that. This one, I carry it most of the time, so I like just a little bit smoother. Provides just enough grip. I don't think I need much more than that with it. It will run standard staccato magazines. However, you can get Nighthawk magazines. So I've got two of the Nighthawk Custom 1911 magazines, and I've got two of the Staccato 2011 magazines. So otherwise, this is a great piece. Yes, these are expensive. These will run you anywhere between $6,000 and $8,000, depending on how you want to spec it out. You can see on this guy here, we got a little holster wear starting there. I don't try to run it through the gravel, but I also don't baby it. It's designed to be shot and have fun with, and that's what we do with this gun. So that's it for our tabletop review. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll catch you in the next time, y'all tubers. Bye. Hey, y'all tubers. So on our tailgate review here, we've got the CZ Shadow 2 Compact, and we'll show clear on that guy there. No magazine in it currently because it's sitting right there. So with this guy, this is kind of like I said earlier, this is unobtainium. These are very hard to get at the moment. They're well worth the wait. If you want to pay over MSRP to get one, go right ahead. But I think, these aren't out of production or anything. Give it a little bit of time. You'll get some more of these in the market, and you can pick one up for yourself. So CZ, fantastic company. They have made pistols used around the world, primary police departments and military outside of the U.S. They use the CZ P01, P07s. They have a great lineup. This is just their more compact carry version. CZ75 is what you would compare this to. The Shadow 2 is going to be more tricked out, right? It's going to have a little more things, optics ready plate. Even though CZ claims it's optics ready, it's not. You're going to have to buy a plate. When you buy a plate, even though I have no affiliation with them, Impact Machine makes one of the best plates in the market. They do have a rear iron sight backup on there, so that if you want to have rear irons and you don't like the flat top with no rear sights, Impact Machine is going to be your company. This one's cut for the RMR and Holosun, and we got the fiber optic front sight. So a couple things I showed earlier, safe. This is off safe here, and then you're going to have your single action pull, which is really nice and short. Real nice short reset on the trigger there. Again, and then if you needed to do double action, so let's say you're going to run this guy in double action, again, you can run it on safe or not safe, but it's going to have a real nice smooth trigger pull each time on that. Mine looks a little different. I've got the Vital Manufacturing grips. These are the Kraken versions. This is color case. I really enjoy the way these do. Noah likes these as well. He likes the color, and then the Shadow 2 comes with a really thin grips on here. It's really small. These sort of fill out the palm a little bit better, and they're much better in my opinion because they actually fit very well as far as how that's going to go and fit into your palm there. So we really like that about the aspects of it. Taking this guy down, it's pretty simple. You're going to line up here and here. Slide will come off, and as you can see, and it's well known, super low bore axis. The slide basically runs the inside of the frame all the way down. This makes this great for lighter recoil and quicker return to zero. But those are great on that. You got your front checkering here, back checkering, and then you got your standard magazine release. And it's easy to get to, no issues there. And overall, just a great solid unit. We really enjoy it. So that is going to be it for here. Oh, forgot to tell you, 15 round magazine capacity. You're going to get 2 of those when you get it. And all CZ75 P01 magazines, whether they be 20, 21, 22, whatever, they're going to work in this firearm. Thanks, guys. We hope to see you in the next one, y'all tubers. Y'all have a great one.